Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and once again it's Real Estate Talk with Beth, where we talk real estate here on Bolivar Peninsula, just Bolivar Peninsula, every week Monday at 10:30. Beth, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And today, click.
There we are.
It's the market report.
September.
For September. We do a market report, try and do it the first Monday depending on where it falls. This one's a little late. No, this one's early. I think it was last month.
Well,
anyway,
we're putting it out next
we
week,
talk about, we compare month to month and let you see exactly what the housing market's doing here on Bolivar. And I tell you what, you're really going to watch it from now through the first quarter.
Let's see if his
of
predictions
2023,
are right, y'all.
2024. I've made some predictions
He
you
has.
saw on the other shows and see where we're at. So
Have you looked at this yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay,
I
here we
want to know
go.
what we're putting up there.
Okay. So, again, we are talking about September. We're just talking about Bolivar Peninsula, from the ferry to the rollover, from the beach
No,
to the
from
bay.
the ferry to the Highland Bridge.
To Highland Bridge.
You said rollover.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. Okay, so the average sold price was $485.
For September.
For September, right. That number went up 10.5% from August.
Was there some beach fronts?
There was some beachfronts, and we go into more detail later on.
Okay.
And there was some. There were just. I mean, this was a good number for us.
Because 10% jumps pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. There wasn't a lot of houses that sold, but it was a good number. The average sold price per foot, it was $386. That number went up 0.5%, so 0.5%.
Okay, and let's, for those that are just joining us, this is a combination of beachfront, which is typically a lot more. In fact, could be 50% more than a house that's 3 or 4 rows back, because we went over that in one of our other shows. And so this is a combination. So your house may not get that average. It may be a little bit higher, or it may be a little bit lower, depending on where your house is.
Just depends, yes. And you know, if I come out and I do a market analysis on your house, we would do a deep dive to look at your amenities, where you're located, when your house was built, and things like that. But this is just an average of everything. So there are 291 houses.
Went down 6 houses.
291 houses that are active on the market, and that stayed the same.
It was 297. You sure? I thought it was 297 in August.
Okay, well, I could be wrong, y'all. So I showed it to be the same. It was, if it was 6 houses, then that's less than 1%.
Yeah,
so.
that's probably it.
Yeah. The average price for homes that are currently on the market is $397.
What's that? Go to the next slide.
That's down 0.6%. So that's, that means that those active houses are looking at what is actually selling. And that sold price was $386. So I'm going to go back here if I can figure that out. $397. So we're still a little high on the active, but we're coming down a little, which we need to be closer to where the solds are. Okay. There's a 10-month supply.
It's a buyer's market.
It's a buyer's market. Hey, buyers, if you're in the market, now's the time to buy. We know those interest rates are high, but, what do they say? Date the rate and buy the house.
What it comes to is, and I've watched some other shows, if you can get a house
watching other shows?
on real estate, if you can get a house at a good price, you can always refinance it.
Yes, that's absolutely.
Did you read that I sent you?
I read that, yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to do another show on that because it can save you some money.
Well, absolutely, it can save you some money. So the point of it is getting that sales price down. If you can get that sales price down, we know those interest rates are going to fluctuate.
I think homeowners, the ones that are wanting to move, I think they're starting to get motivated.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of them, they made it through the rental season. It seems like grandparents down here, at some point they want to move closer to the grandkids because they started soccer and now they're in baseball and tumbling and softball, and they figure, well, we'll move in the wintertime when it's slow. And that's good for people buying the house if they want to put it in the rental pool,
Right.
it gives them some time to start booking some rentals.
Yeah, and that perfect timing, and I know you've talked to George about this, would be January for those
Yeah.
houses to come on. So yes, we are in a buyer's market still. So good news for buyers. Their average days on the market is 106. So if you're a seller out there and you're looking to put your house on the market, you're looking at about 106 days on the market. Now, if you were to come in and be the best price for comps of your house, then that number could be down.
Could go down.
So it just depends on how aggressive you want to be and how competitive
Are
you want
we
to be.
seeing any of those? Because usually you don't hear about them. When a house comes on the market and the homeowners are really motivated, they just want to go and be closer or for health reasons.
I
Are we
had
seeing-
2 houses last week, maybe in the past 2 weeks, that we had multiple offers on.
Because of the pricing they
priced
came in
it
at.
right.
Good,
Yes.
good.
They wanted it sold. We had 11 houses that went under contract in September.
What's that? I can't remember that number from August.
That's down.
Is it?
We didn't have the number.
Okay.
I don't do a comparison, but that number's down. That's a low number. That's not a good number.
That's probably more like 2018, 19.
And I don't do that statistic either, because that would be hard to track. And this number is hard to track too, but I confirmed with some title companies on, what they were getting in,
Right.
because I was like, gosh, that's really low.
Yeah.
But it confirmed.
Well, and we're getting towards the end of the year.
I
and
say
a lot
this,
of people.
and I've been doing this since 2000. So at the beginning of the school year, people have activities and stuff that they're doing with the kids and everything until the end of
The
state
state fair.
Yes. And then you start getting into that mode. Okay, if I've got to move in Christmas break,
Right.
I need to look right now. So activities start picking
Or they
up
may
then.
want to put some money somewhere before the end of the year.
Absolutely. So September, October is usually the slower part as far as real estate trends go. We had 57 houses either expire, terminate, or withdraw.
Is that a lot?
It's a lot. It went up, and I don't have my arrow there. It did go up. We still have the same amount of houses active, though. And we didn't have very many houses sell, so more houses came on the market because we had 57 drop off.
So we would, if half of those wouldn't have dropped off
There would have
or
been 20.
terminated, we would have been over 300.
Oh, there's your number.
That's my number.
Yeah.
I said in the last
Oh,
market report that the first quarter of 2024, we're going to have over 300 houses.
So we
On-
would if
on-
they wouldn't have dropped off.
Would have hit it early.
At least I'm validating you. Okay, so here is the breakdown of what is selling and what for. So beachfront houses, the average was $473. We had 3 houses sell, and that is down. I put arrows on there.
I see that.
First or second row, we had 1 sell with the average of $422. Third and back, we had 15. So that was quite a bit.
So between front row and first row, you can save $51 a square foot on the average.
You like that?
Well, and, if the house is 1,500 square foot, it adds up. Okay?
Sure.
And the reason I'm saying that is we go back to what I sent you talking about paying ahead versus discounts.
Right.
If I remember right, with that, it could have saved them probably $300 a square foot.
I would have to look at that.
We'd have to look at it, and like I said, we're going to do a show on this because
David's going to get his real estate license.
no, I'm just learning a lot. I got no desire. I'm perfectly happy in this chair. You will never see me in that chair.
So that number for the first and second row, though, that house
Went
had
up.
that had a buyout in front of it.
Oh,
So that's almost like beachfront.
yeah.
So that's something
That's
to
a lot
consider.
because it gives you a little distance, but you never have to worry about a house being built there.
Yeah, built in
or
front of you.
anything.
It's fabulous. Third and Back, there were 15 houses that sold at 368, and that's a great number. There's a lot of volume there. And then Bayside, and we can contribute a lot of that to Rollover Bay.
Okay.
9 houses sold. The average was 389, and that stayed even.
Third and Back, 368 versus 473.
Yeah.
I was just
Those are
looking
good
at
numbers.
the math as far as what you can save if you were coming down wanting to invest a home. But I know beachfront rents more.
Oh,
You and I have talked about
yeah.
this as far as, and they're typically bigger homes too. So anyway, cool.
Okay, so here's the statistics, and maybe I need to make this slide bigger. So you can see where we were trending in 2019 at 209 a foot. And this is for the month of September, okay, each year. And we started going up and up and up. So in 2019, there were 18 houses that sold the month of September, 38, 36, 30, and then 29 in 2023.
But look at during the pandemic,
Oh, yeah.
look at the price, what happened to it. It doubled,
Yeah.
or almost doubled.
Well, if it
Just
went from 209
about
in
9
2019 to
to
405.
We're at 95%, almost 100%.
And now we're starting to go down. I don't think we'll get to that 209 number.
No. I'd be happy at 230.
Well, I
don't
don't know if
think
we'll
we'll
get
get there.
there. Yeah, I think that
245.
I think that the people that bought are going to keep those prices up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can't afford to come down. And that's it. That's the end of my show.
And she's got her name and phone number. If I can just get her to move up the website so
Oh.
it's not in the
things.
pointy things there. So, you know, we do this show every Monday at 10:30 where we're always talking real estate. Sometimes we're talking about a home for sale, maybe property for sale. The first Monday that's possible, we do a market report. And I know Beth takes, not only does she check into the market report monthly, but every time she goes and looks at a house, she does a full scale analysis on it and looks at the market. And trust me, I get phone calls on and off during the week on what's happening in the real estate. That's the reason why I've learned a lot from this, and I watch other shows trying to figure out what's going on down here. Because if anyone's got a crystal ball on real estate, they can make a lot of money.
I wish I had it. I mean, I
And
had
we're
a
still
conversation
seeing
with somebody.
investors coming in.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I've heard
we-
you talk and some other people talk about investors coming in. And I really think, like I said, the first quarter, that's going to be really a time that people can start looking now and watch the market.
Watch the market. Like I said, this is still a buyer's market. There's some experts out there that are saying that the interest rates are going to go down in 2024. And if that happens, then the prices are going to shoot up again.
But if you buy now and they go down in 2024, you can always refinance.
You can refinance, but you're not going to be able to buy at this price
Right.
again. If that holds true. And then there's other experts that say it's going to be 2025. So I don't know. I don't know the answer. I don't have that crystal ball. I wish I
When
did.
it comes down to it, though, it's all about the price per square foot. Because even if it's...
And location.
And well, I know, but what I'm talking about is for the house that you're looking at, you have to feel comfortable and know that you're getting a good price on it to buy it. No matter what the interest rate is, you still have to have a good price
Right.
per square foot.
And that's when you run the comps.
Yeah, and then you can say, okay, I've got the price where I want it. Now let's look at the interest rate and see if you're using it for investment. There's other things you have to look at as far as cost. George and I talked about it this morning earlier about maintenance on homes and stuff.
Right.
And so
Yeah, and insurance.
insurance. So we're going to head on out. We've been gabbing enough. I think
Yes.
she's about out of coffee too. So
It's
I've had
cold.
3 cups already. So we're going to head on out. Remember, you can catch this show next week on Monday at 10:30. Real Estate Talk with Beth. It's the only real estate show on the upper Texas coast dedicated to Bolivar Peninsula. You can also catch Bolivar Live and Bolivar Live TV on our website and on YouTube at youtube.com/@Bolivar Live. You can go to BolivarLiveTV.com, or you can find us on Roku and Amazon Fire under Bolivar Live TV. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live with Beth Terminella from 110 Realty Group. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. 110 Realty Group on Bolivar Peninsula, located in Crystal Beach, Texas, believes finding the perfect home or property is a necessity for every client. That it's crucial to provide relevant, up-to-date information on the market, properties, and homes for sale to each and every seller or buyer. Keeping up with the market in today's world is how 110 Realty Group exceeds expectations for their clients. 110 Realty Group in Crystal Beach, Texas are your real estate sales professionals, both in beach home sales and property sales. Finding the perfect custom home on Bolivar Peninsula is a specialty of Beth Terminella and Leslie Armstrong. Keeping up with the daily changes and available homes, properties, and the changing market makes 110 Realty Group the choice for several custom builders for spec homes and investors looking for short-term rentals, along with home buyers looking for that perfect beach house for their family. 110 Realty Group for all your real estate needs on Bolivar Peninsula, in Galveston County, and across Texas.